Hey, good morning everybody. Bill here. This morning we're on Grand Island, New York. More specifically, we're at the East River. I think they call it the Marshlands now. It used to be called East River Marina. So I'm going to put the kayak in down here at the launch, and we're going to do a little bit of fishing today around Strawberry Island, Motor Island, and some of this new marshland area that they've built up. There used to be a marina here behind me, and my dad kept his boat at a slip there. In fact, going back to 1969, when Neil Armstrong first set foot on the moon, I was sitting in our boat right there. So that goes back, 55 years. So anyhow, this area has been part of my life for a long time, but this is the first time I'm going to be kayak fishing. So we'll catch you later. Okay, the kayak's loaded up, and here we're at the East River Marina launch, and beautiful calm day. It's probably very low winds right now, so I just want to let you know we're ready to go. Kayak's loaded up. Boy, it's a chore getting everything ready these days, but we're going to get out on the water, catch some fish. Okay, on the East River, East Niagara River, just off Grand Island, New York. It's right there. And dead ahead is Motor Island. When I was a kid, there used to be a house on that island. And there was always stories about what that house was doing there. Some said it was a speakeasy during Prohibition. Others said it was a house of ill repute. I don't know how much, if any of those two stories are true or not, but there was definitely a house there. It was a big house, 2 or 3 stories. I remember when I was a kid, it was painted like a dark chocolate brown color. And my dad used to beach our boat right there. And we'd go exploring the island, and likewise the Strawberry Island dead ahead. So looks like there's some old docks or pilings off the end of that island, and I think I'm going to start to pitch some soft baits around there, see what we can come up with. Right now the water depth here is 11.3 feet. The water temperature is 72.3 degrees. You can see the display on my fish finder, and I'm running it off the trolling motor battery, and there's actually no interference at all. So right now I got 12.6 volts on the big battery. So getting close to where I wanted to throw my first cast, so I'll catch you in a little bit. I don't know if you can see this very good, but right below that chimney there is the foot of Sheridan Drive launch ramp. And you can see it's a very short, very easy paddle over here to the bird sanctuary, Strawberry Island, and Motor Island. So that would certainly be a consideration for putting in. There's no charge to launch kayaks. You just got to park away from the launch ramp, and I'll have to check that out someday. Anyhow, there's all these little islands built up here. These are man-made, but it's a very good habitat for birds, and I'm going to guess it's a good habitat for fish. So I'm going to throw some casts around there. Right now I'm just throwing a purple twister tail Texas rig worm, but I've got lots of stuff to try. I'll probably go in a wacky worm here pretty soon. There's a lot of grass on the bottom. Water depth's about 5 feet, but the grass is probably coming up to about 2 feet from the surface, so that's going to affect what I'm throwing and how I'm fishing. Heading up to Strawberry Island, it's dead ahead. Probably only, I don't know, a few hundred yards ahead. Once I get into the little bay area, I'm going to stop my trolling motor and lift it, because you're not allowed to have motors on your boats in there. I hope that's compliant. I still got the black and blue Bitsy jig tied on, and I got a black and red wacky worm. So I'll throw those around, see if we can't come up with anything. Again, 55, 60 years ago, there wasn't a hollowed out bay in the middle of Strawberry Island. The island was a solid island shaped like a strawberry. That's how it got its name. And it just eroded over the years. I'm really glad to see that the Corps of Engineers have done a lot of good work to stabilize the erosion. I almost wish they'd fill back the middle of it with fill, but I don't think that's going to happen. Looks like there's a lot of grass and weeds in the water. Don't know if you can see that, but they're growing pretty much right up to the surface. I'm sure I'm going to foul my prop on my trolling motor here in a second. In fact, I can feel it slowing down already. So, at any rate, we're going to take care of that, and then I'll be back with you. So I'm inside Strawberry Island now. Look at that swan right there. Oh my God, is that beautiful or what? Tons of waterfowl, a lot of heron, gray heron. But that swan is really gorgeous. I'm going to paddle over towards the knockdowns. Probably throw a wacky worm around. But yeah, it's really cool out here. Haven't been here in a long time. Like I said, back in the day, this was all solid ground. Still fishing in the middle of Strawberry Island. Throwing a wacky worm. And I'll tell you, if this spot doesn't look fishy, I don't know what does. I'm going to fish around all these knockdowns here. And nothing comes up aces. I'm going to move back over towards Grand Island. I'm out in the kayak fishing between Motor Island, which is right there. See that little 16-foot fishing boat? That guy's been anchored there. Haven't seen him catching anything. Looking to the east, there's the old Hundley plant. Used to drift my boat by there and catch some fish. Dead ahead right there is the foot of Sheridan. Another launching opportunity right there. Over there is Aqua Marine. Used to be Aqua Lane Marina right there. I'm not sure what it's called right now. My dad kept his boat there a couple seasons. Looking dead ahead. Hi guys, just wanted to show you how calm the water is today. Just an absolutely gorgeous day. So don't ever be afraid to come out on the Upper Niagara. If you pick the right day, it's very doable from either Sheridan, Aquamarine Park, Sheridan, Beaver Island State Park right over there, and Grand Island East River launch right there. I'm in a funny current right now. I'm in the river right by Motor Island, and I'm actually drifting up current. The breeze is coming from the north, and you can see I'm actually flowing against the flow of the river. It's a very calm day, not much breeze at all, but this really surprised me. I thought that I'd be doing a slow drift down current. So anyhow, I'm not complaining. We'll see what happens. It's just a little bit unusual, that's all. I was talking to that guy. Well, I'm heading back into the kayak launch. Again, this is the old East River Marina location. I think it's called the East River Marsh Kayak Recreation Area. And again, the river was very calm today. Got one little smallmouth bass over by Motor Island. Nothing to write home about. But I fished a lot of areas I hadn't fished in 50 years, and
It really was kind of a trip back in time for me, and I had a great morning. Probably been out here about 3 hours. Really gratified with how calm the water was, how easy the paddling was, both up and downstream. Of course, I did use the trolling motor for a while. That's always a big help. But yeah, it's just really, really nice, and good to be out here. And I'll get some video up. Met a few different kayakers. I'll get some video up here when I get a chance. But yeah, another great day, and looking forward to sharing it with you.